Hey everyone, welcome back to Robot Boy, and in this video we'll be taking a look at your ideas. That's right, you guys, the community, the people who follow this channel and support it and comment on the videos. Thank you so much. And today we're going to be looking at your ideas in the comment section on how to improve No Man's Sky and discuss the ideas that you want to see implemented in the new update. I've had a lot of fun making all of my 5 ways to improve this, 5 ways to improve that videos and exploring ideas as to how to improve No Man's Sky as a whole. But with the lack of any news for Waking Titan or the new update, I've decided to maybe put that on hold for now, the 5 ways to improve thing. I just don't want to stretch it too far, and I felt like it would start doing that if I was to continue doing it. For example, I was going to make a video called 5 ways to improve inventory management, and it was time to stop. It's clutching at straws is an understatement. So today we're going to go through my videos and read your comments and see what you guys have said, because I do read all your comments. I do like them. If I can, I'll try and like every single one. I do read them all. I love hearing your thoughts. So today I'm going to kind of combine them all into one big video and we're going to discuss from here. So let's go. So here we are. Joseph C says, imagine splicing creature genes with a scientist lab, maybe traveling to new worlds and extracting DNA non-lethally for splicing new breeds, then raising these pets. Now this is cool. This is an idea that I have heard before, sort of the idea of taming creatures and being able to keep them in your base somewhere. That would be a really cool idea, and the fact that we have all of these stems to create creatures, being able to maybe have a station in our base and get a specialist in that can construct animals, build creatures based off the DNA you've extracted from creatures elsewhere, and be able to design your own creatures. That would be awesome. And then maybe we could pick one and have them walk around with us. Awesome, great idea, Joseph. I really hope that something like that is added in the future. Ivano Forgione, I do apologize for my pronunciation. Definitely looking forward to optional first person for Exocraft and third person for ships. I completely agree. First person for Exocraft would be awesome. It's so, as I've said this before, it's kind of immersion breaking to go first person in your ship, first person on the ground, and then suddenly into third person for your Exocraft. It's so weird. But then alternatively, I really would love third person for the ships. Like, don't go half in on one and half in on the other. Like, give us both. They proved that they can do third person for a vehicle, so at least give it for the ships. I think it would definitely improve ship flying your ships around and sort of getting a sense of scale by seeing third person of the ships and being able to just see our ships in general, because we can't see them flying around, which is really sad. So that'd be cool. And also PSVR, please. One can dream. Yeah, I borrowed my mate's VR headset from Christmas, and I've done all the little demos on it, and everything I'm playing, I'm just like, oh my god, imagine No Man's Sky in VR. Yeah, that's a bit of a stretch, but hopefully. Lord Markov says, I like the 5 points discussed. I would go as far as to say that I would add third person for spaceships if Exocraft gets first person. Yep, completely agree with you there. I would also like to see new functions for Exocraft. You mentioned aquatic for the first point. I would also add jets to aid in planet exploration through portals, and power armor to simulate third person gameplay. Pretty cool ideas there, Lord Markov. I like your thinking. Terry, oh, good old Terry. At this stage, I'm fed up with this, maybe that. That's all there is these days. I'd love a small amount of communication. Yeah, this is a thing I've mentioned in my last few videos as well, is the idea that we want more communication. That would just be so nice. It's been far too long to stay silent. People acting like it's acceptable for Hello Games to start off the ARG back in December and then barely even having anything since then are mugs. There doesn't need to be any sort of confirmation of what, when, where, who, why. Just stay away from the cryptic bullshit for once. I'm a patient person and will wait for the update, but it's the silence that's annoying and shouldn't be tolerated. I agree with you, Terry. It is very frustrating, and I do hope that something starts soon. You know, at least with Waking Titan starting up again, we kind of knew something was happening, but the fact that it started and then stopped and now it's just nothing, that is frustrating. So thanks for your comment there, Terry. Jimmy G, I think the next update will have character and avatar creation. There are numerous references in the storyline from the previous updates about how that we are the travelers of varying species and looks. Plus, considering it is completely absent right now and we only show up as bubbles to other players, avatar creation is the next step. Again, Jimmy, I agree with you there. I mentioned this in my multiplayer video. In order for multiplayer to work properly, we need character models. We need to be able to see each other. And I don't think that just giving us a static, boring template default character model is enough. I think they need to give us the option to create our character and look how we want them to look. So good point there, Jimmy. Feed Bean. Hello. I feel like that they need to add something else like loot to the buildings on planets, making each experience something new. Otherwise it can become boring sometimes. I know that the names of the NPCs vary, I know that the multi-tools vary, I know that what the NPCs say also varies. However, I feel like maybe some interesting loot mechanic could work very well. I love the game, but imagine games like Warframe being without loot. I know these games are completely different to what No Man's Sky is. Yeah, I also know No Man's Sky, just like these other games, is very grindy and needs something to really push the exploration. Just an idea though. These are all just ideas, and this is why it's great. The loot system could be better. I feel like as well as just exploring and seeing things, there needs to be a reason for us to find things as well. Maybe like sort of legendary, epic, rare things that we could find on planets that we need to maybe, for example, you land in a I've had this thought before, you land in you teleport into a star system, and by doing a few quests, you kind of get a hint that there's some sort of ancient relic hidden in the galaxy. There's only 1 or 2 of them in the whole of your star system that you're in, and you need to find it by sort of hot and cold system where you've sort of got a radar and it pings and you get closer and closer, and it could literally be buried underground. So not even in a cave, just underground. So you actually have to dig through the ground to get there, and you finally get to it, and it is some sort of epic loot. That would be cool. And yeah, so as you're saying, Feed Bean, the sort of exploration, the being able to loot what's in the buildings and planets, that needs to be a lot more diverse. Doom Noodle / Sergeant Purge says, I just want lava planets, sad face. Don't we all? Lava planets would be cool, or just something, fire, maybe. There's no fire in this game. Fire would be cool. Lava, like the floor is lava, literally the planet's made of lava. There's a couple of bits you can land on, and instead of oceans, it's literally lava and you can't go on it. Dylan Humphrey says, the landing thing would ruin, okay, the landing thing would ruin the game. That's in reference to, I was talking about with starships being able to have a bit more manual control over the landing. Dylan says, if you've played Elite Dangerous, you know why No Man's Sky does it the way it does. I have not played Elite Dangerous, but I've heard about it, and I do get an understanding of why this wouldn't be a good thing to have in the game. So yeah, maybe I think I went quite far with it. Like, you can damage your ship and crash it badly, almost destroy it if you land badly. I don't think it should be like that, but the fact that you're flying along and you just mash a button and it just goes magnetizes down to the ground. It would be cool if we could maybe like at least see a landing spot, pick it, and then the ship can sort of autopilot itself down. That's fine, but being able to choose more specifically where we land and maybe sort of come in and get close to it, and then we have to be maybe a bit closer to the ground in order to land, instead of just being a few hundred feet in the air and you just mash square and it just goes and sticks. So that's what I kind of mean by the landing in the game. But yeah, Elite Dangerous levels of landing, I completely agree. Let's not have that in No Man's Sky. Let's keep that out. Solution P says, deeper, amazing, interesting underground caves, 37 kilometers deep at least, Solution. Jeez, you are going in. Ability to dig more deeper, and lava, there we go, lava again, underground, and maybe volcanoes. Ooh, and 135 meter tall creatures, sound and behavior of creatures improved. So yeah, definitely the height scale of creatures needs to be improved. The biggest creatures I have found are so cool when you finally walk up to them and you realize how huge they are. It's awesome to look up. And yes, sounds of the creatures, oh god, we're all sick of that whining sound that they all make. Yeah, more sound variation. And Plo617 says, better AI and alien NPCs are a must completely. I mean, the fauna AI is just non-existent. They just either run at you aimlessly and attack you, or they are there. There's nothing else. Then alien NPCs, I assume you mean sort of walking around on the planet. Yeah, that'd be cool. We want to see stuff walking around on the planet aside from fauna. Maybe the Gek, the Viking, the Korvax actually strolling around, possibly even space pirates on the ground that you can actually fight. That would be cool. Kooky Marco says, I vote for number 5. Don't we all? yeah, so we're gonna leave it there for today, guys. There are so many more comments. Do hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you to everyone who commented with your ideas. It's been really great to explore some other concepts from across the community that I haven't thought of myself, and generally just thank you to every single person who watches my videos. I'm so happy to be a part of this community, and I can't wait for Waking Titan, mainly so that we have a solid reason to all come together again and talk. So if you have commented on my videos and you didn't get included in this video, I do apologize. I will try to hopefully include your comments in another video like this. I really had fun doing this. I'll definitely do another one. And hey, if you haven't commented your ideas yet, now is your chance. Comment below with what you want to see added, and as always, I'll leave you with the now infamous question: when do you think the new update will drop? Leave your thoughts below, give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and of course do subscribe to join me on this journey if you haven't done so already. And with that, I'll see you all in the next video.